All right, everyone. Welcome to the Bourbon Brigade podcast. I'm Chip, and with me, as always, is Kevin and Efren. And on this episode, we're going to be doing something for Efren and Kevin to taste. These are from local distilleries here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Well, one of them is 5 minutes from my house across the border of Kentucky. In Pembroke, Kentucky, that is MB Roland. And then in Clarksville, Tennessee, we have Old Glory Distilling. I've been to both of these locations. Really cool experience. Really small, grain to glass kind of craft distillery going on, and they're actually really, really good. I am currently halfway through my dry January, so I remember these bottles very specifically, like just how good they were for being a craft distillery. It kind of changed my mind on craft distilleries. So excited to see what these guys think of them. Do you guys have any craft distilleries in your area?
Yeah, we do. We've had a couple spring up lately. Mm-hmm. One's like New England, something or other. Triple A Distilling's doing a whiskey now. Yeah. So,
have you been to any of them, Kevin?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, I went to a one in Plymouth. God, I can't even tell you the name of it right now. They're like a brewery and distillery all kind of mixed into one. They're really super small. Like, trying to get a hold of their whiskey's like next to impossible because it just, they crack one barrel open and it sells out in like minutes. And
what's the buzz? I mean, is it good? Have you heard anybody talk about it?
Apparently, I mean, it sells out pretty quick. So they do like an American whiskey, not a bourbon, but they barrel it in different barrels. Probably they like their beers aged in barrels, and then they, go back and forth with the whiskey and the beer. Yeah. It's probably pretty unique. The only thing is they don't have a lot of production, so I think that their barrels are pretty young. They go through them pretty quick. So
yeah. What about you, Efren?
Yeah, we got a couple. We got one that's kind of started distributing outside of Wisconsin. It's called J. Henry. But they're pretty good. I've never had them. I probably should buy a bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I hear really good things. It's only 2 hours away from me, so maybe even a distiller visit might be in check once it warms up in Wisconsin.
Heck yeah. It definitely opened my eyes to some local distilleries. Like maybe give them a shot, because you don't know. I think we all like chasing the big bottles, and
I don't know. I kind of like there is a distillery a state away in New Hampshire that's called Tamworth Distilling, and they do a whiskey called Grave Robber, and they tap a maple tree, get the maple. It's not maple syrup at this point. It's just like the maple sugar, basically the sap out of a tree. But it's this huge old maple that grows into the cemetery next door. And it's a cemetery from like the 1700s. It's old.
Oh, geez.
So that's why they call it Grave Robber.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's very cool.
I don't know.
All right, so
I drink dead people.
6 cents. All right, so which one are you guys drinking first?
I got MB Roland in the glass. I hope that's
okay.
Yeah. So here's the bottle of MB Roland. It's actually very, very nice. Just kind of nothing much. Just kind of classic bourbon bottle note.
I like that label.
Yeah, the label's cool. So it's like $5 for a tour, and you get four tastings after the tour. It's all on so their distillery's at an old Amish farm that they bought. So they aged their barrels in an old like raised Amish barn. It's really cool. I think they maybe only have a little over 150 barrels aging there. Like that's all they have. But they are building a new rick house on the grounds there. They have one pot that they distill out of. I don't think it's a pot still that they do, but they have it's really, really small. It's in Pembroke, Kentucky. They've been around for about 10 years, and they're starting to release some single barrels that are 7-8 years old. A little pricey for me at that point in time, so that's why I grabbed this MB Roland uncut, unfiltered, still and barrel proof Kentucky single mash whiskey. So this whiskey type is a straight bourbon. There were 273 barrels bottles from the barrel, and this is 108 proof. So
Nice.
what are you guys picking up on the nose on the MB Roland?
I'm getting like chocolate.
Yes. Now, if you look at the color in the bottle, it's very, very dark. So I think they use a level 4 char. And it says on here it's aged at least 2 years. So I'm telling you, when you guys taste this thing, you're gonna be like, this was just around 2 years, maybe a little bit older, but it's
Yeah, I can smell the ethanol, and I don't know. This sounds a little bit weird, but I get like medicine-y, a little bit of medicine, kind of like I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, we would go to the hospital, and there was this distinct smell in the hospital.
Okay, so I just smelled this bottle and I got it, and it's probably, so it has the mash bill on the bottle. It's 55% white corn, 40% red winter wheat, and 5% malt. So it's probably that red winter wheat. I've noticed that's what Maker's Mark uses as well. I believe they use the red winter wheat, and it kind of has like this medicinal kind of just aroma to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like a mineral.
Yeah.
Kind of like a...
Yeah. Yeah, this does not smell to me like Maker's, but I think the red winter wheat definitely shares like kind of the same tone.
Now, what's the proof on it?
108.8.
108. Wow.
Yeah.
It smells a lot heavier than that.
Yeah, but it's got a really dark color to it. I was really just surprised by this one. Did you give it a taste?
Give it a shot.
Yeah. I'm jealous. Dry January. Woohoo.
I don't know. The oak is a little bit more forward than I would expect from a 2-year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's the char. I'm getting char.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think. This is like you are as low as you can possibly go in the state of Kentucky. So you're basically in Tennessee, and you get a little bit more south. Mm-hmm. The weather, it's very humid here, and yeah, it gets really, really hot here in Clarksville, and they're 5 minutes down the road from my house, so a lot of heat.
I am getting char too, and it is hot. It drinks a little warm.
So my thing with most craft distilleries is it's so grainy. It's like malted cereal. It's just got like this kind of uninviting kind of flavor to it. Are you guys picking that up?
I get a little bit of grain. It's not as bad as I thought it would be for this young of a bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get a little bit. It's not that bad though.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Is this your first drink of the day, Kevin?
Yeah, I had a sip or two of stuff while I was setting up, but nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't had like a honest to goodness drink.
A good warm up.
Yeah.
I think this was the last one I tried of the 4. But I mean, I don't know. I really enjoyed this bottle. I thought it was pretty impressive for what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming off the nose, I thought it was going to be just really hot.
Yeah.
But once you drink it, I mean, it stays hot, but on your tongue,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't come down and try to choke you out.
All right.
This kind of stays hot on your tongue. It's got some good flavor. A little bit of maple in there.
Mm-hmm.
I still get the little bit of minerals, but I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like
solid.
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, especially for just something that's local. I thought it was pretty cool.
And how much was the bottle?
I want to say this one was like 60
Okay.
bucks. Yeah.
Second sip, I'm getting a lot of tannin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not bad, but it's a little strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the oak flavor and char flavor, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I think that's probably why it's just very heavy and rich. That's what really got me. It's kind of powerful, and that's why I really enjoyed it.
surprising for, it's got to be the temperature changes.
All right, so you guys ready to try the Old Glory?
Let me kill
This one, Old Glory is, I think I would pick that one over the M&B. Something about it was it's a little bit older too. I think this single barrel from Old Glory is 5 years old. They've got a bigger facility than MB Roland. Yeah, Old Glory is the one where I had reached out to their owner, working on getting him on the podcast, which would be pretty cool.
That would be
Hopefully
great.
Hopefully we can get some of the lineup and go through and taste the lineup. I think that would be very cool. All right, so a little bit of information about Old Glory. So it's here in Clarksville, Tennessee. It's right off of I-24. I mean, you pass it, you can't miss it. They have a really nice facility. It's probably it's just the gift shop's pretty amazing. They have a column still, they have a pot still. They have a pretty decent sized rick house. Like, I can't remember how many barrels they have, but they have quite a bit. And it's just a cool place to go in town. And this one, so they do a Tennessee whiskey. I almost got that one. This one's really good, but this is a Tennessee bourbon whiskey single barrel, and it is 118.3 proof.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's a little bit higher in proof, and I can't remember what the mash bill is.
You see that label? Oh, cool.
I like the name.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So from what I got at the tour is across the street there's like a fire department, and he would sit, when he wasn't on call or whatever, he would sit out in front, and there's just this big vacant land in front of the fire department. He started, just like having this dream of building a distillery right there, and eventually he made it happen. So hopefully we can get him on the podcast. I think that'd be really cool to talk to him.
I like this guy already.
Yeah, I figured you guys would. All right, so if you guys want to go ahead and start nosing it, yeah, this one's probably my favorite.
It's like buttery.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah,
I get like a toffee.
Butter toffee is what I was gonna say. Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Kind of excited for this one now. It's like a Heath bar.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Hopefully there's some chocolate in there.
Yeah, it smells kind of like it.
Yeah.
I think you'll find it in there. It does not say the mash bill, and I cannot remember for the life of me, but I know it's 51% corn.
Okay.
Yep. So,
At least.
at least.
All right.
Yeah, this one was a little bit more pricier. I think this one was like $89.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one
like that.
doesn't taste like a craft distillery.
No.
MB Roland kind of has a little bit of that graininess. That could be due to age, but Old Glory, a little bit older, 5 years old.
Toasted marshmallow.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very rich.
With some oak still. With some char anyway.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And you said 118 proof, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't drink it.
Really
Nope.
doesn't.
Nope. It's
This if you didn't tell me, I would say this is less proof than the other one.
really
Than the MB Roland.
Heck yeah. So they did have this one when I just popped in that store today. I had seen I was told that these were all like distillery only, but I had seen one at the store. I didn't send you guys a picture of it, but it was only $59.
Oh wow.
Same proof.
He's a
So you would-
firefighter. I mean, he got it right. So
Oh yeah. Highly intelligent, extremely athletic, very street smart, all those things a firefighter would be.
Mhm.
Yep.
You must not be a captain yet then.
And if
You
something
said
breaks,
athletic.
yeah, he was a nozzle guy, the irons guy or a truckie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are speaking gibberish to me right now.
I know.
Me, no firefight. All right, so who's your clear winner in this one, guys?
I'm gonna have to say Old Glory for me.
Old Glory.
Old Glory.
Old Glory. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I would say it exceeds the standard.
Okay. Yep. That's what I was about to get. So why does it exceed the standard?
I would say for the proof point, the fact that it doesn't taste like it's 118 proof and like burning your mouth out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell it's 118 proof right off the bat. The nose is phenomenal. The taste backs it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
So
what I was
80
going to say. I was
$89
going to say the nose. The nose is what sold it for me. And then once you take that first drink, you're like, man, this is 118?
He's gonna break.
No, he's not going to break.
I will not break. I broke my dry January last year when the Bengals won their first playoff game in 31 years. I cracked my Michter's tin and smoked a cigar in my garage. And yeah, that was the end of that dry January. But
I remember that. We celebrated that one with you.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Man, I was beyond excited. But I'm not going to break it this year. But yeah, so $89.
Not even if they win the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Oh, that'll be in February, so I can drink.
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
You better
Right.
believe February 1st, this guy's going to be popping a bottle somewhere. But, all right, so $89, 5-year-old Tennessee bourbon whiskey exceeded the standard for you guys.
Sure. 100%.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I agree. That one, I tasted it. I was kind of, I was blown away by how good it was. And it wasn't like that craft distillery.
I'm
like taste.
No.
thoroughly enjoying this.
Nice.
I think it would be easily, if you were to pick up a bottle from one of the top 5 distilleries, if they put this out, people would go nuts over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We should throw this into like a flight fight with 4 like bigger distilleries, and
Yeah. I'm down.
yeah.
I'm down.
Let's see who takes them out.
Yeah. All right. Maybe a new series on the Bourbon Brigade.
Yeah. Well, I want to put Jack Daniel's single barrel proof up against, all the other big barrel proofs out there.
Up against literally everyone.
Yeah, because I feel like it would just annihilate them.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be like, it's going to run away with everything.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you got the cool little medallion one. I just
Yeah.
have this guy. This guy's a proof bomb though.
What's that one?
This one is 132.2.
Yeah.
It's,
I think the highest one I have is 130.6, I think, or 131.6 is the highest one I got.
I have a feeling we put that up against some other barrel ones. It's going to be standing there at facing all the other bottles like Achilles. Like, is there no one else?
Yeah. Is there no one else? Heck yeah.
Well, all right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Later. Cheers.
Dry January.
Cheers.